Well, back again, and I've got this thing hogged out pretty good here. I've cut my 4 slots around this thing, and I hope you can see this island that's in the middle of this thing. I'm not sure that's clear, but there's an island. I got an island left in this pocket over here. That's I'm going to try this light here and see if that blocks us out much. Anyway, I hope you can see this island here. It's right in the middle of this second pocket. I've got my target is a depth of about 1 inch on the depth on this pocket. I've cut down 900 thousandths, so I'm going to get down and take out this last 100 thousandths. I found with my carbide bit, I can run it at about 100 thousandths a pass and around 500 RPM. That's probably doesn't match up to any surface feet per minute table or anything, but in my experience with the lathe or the mill, particularly, if I had an 1,800 pound or 2,200 pound knee mill, I might take a little depth of cut. I might take a little faster speed, but your machine will talk to you. And as soon as you start to get some chatter or much vibration, that's probably the max you want to take with your machine. So anyway, I'm going to fire this up and take that last cut. And again, like I told you earlier, that it's important that every axis be locked up on your mill when you're doing this slotting, particularly slotting. Otherwise, if you don't have your column locked and when you lower the spindle for a deeper cut, you want to be sure to relock your Z, and then in this case on this slot here, I'm moving in the X axis, so I got to make sure that my Y is locked up. So I got that locked up good. All right, so let's turn this thing on. We'll make that final cut. Turn this thing up to about 500 RPM. Okay. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of light on that. All right, now I'm using a power feed on my X, so you want to make sure you're going in the right direction at all times. Otherwise, you can overshoot your mark. I use a combination for my stops of the DRO and the visual cues. When you're cutting these pockets or slots, stop 20, 30, 40 thousandths before what you want it to finish up at. So you've got a little room there for, if you're a little slow or something, you got a little room there for some cleanup. All right, so I'm going to unlock my Z and drop this thing another 100 thousandths. Actually, this is my last 100 thousandths, so I'll drop it down to about 990. Yeah, I'll drop it down to 100 thousandths. Once you get to know your mill and your DRO, or if you're using the verniers, All right, so now like I said before, when you're doing this slotting, any kind of slotting or any kind of milling or stuff, but particularly slotting, it's imperative that you keep the swarf out of there, because the swarf is trapped, and you'll have problems if you don't Get that vacuumed out of there. All right, now I'll just do this final pass here on this. Actually, what I've done is I've cut 4 slots here. The 2 long ones and the x-axis, then 2 short ones in the y-axis. And that leaves me an island there. All right, now I'm worried about this lighting. I hope the glare is not too bad. All right. So now I've got my 4 slots cut. Now I'm going to bring this back up. I'm going to bring my Z clear out of here. I could reset this, but I don't want to re-zero, so I'll just use my fine feed to bring it back up. It's not that difficult. Okay. Now. Okay, I'm up to. All right, I'm out of there now. Now, my island appears to be. I'm going to measure it. A little island there. Appears to be less than a ½ inch. I'm sure it is. I'm going to measure it real quick here. Okay, I'm about 395 thousandths. If it was wider than a ½ inch, I might well use I'd probably use my indexable end mill to cut that out if it's much more than that. But in this case, I'll just use the. I hope you can see that. Let's see here. Indexable end mill. But this is narrow enough where I'll just line up my. I'll line up my ½ inch here and make those final. I'll cut this island out with it. Okay, so now just to move this thing in here. All right. Let's see what I got. All right, now. Okay. Now I'm lined up for that. Now I got to lock this Y back down. Okay. Now I'll take this down to. We'll take it down to just a test cut here. Make sure I'll take about 25 thousandths off here. This first cut. All right. Now let's see. All right. Take it back at about. All right, so gauge this and watch what happens here. Now cutting this island out, the swarf won't be quite as much problem because I got everything around it. It will, the swarf's got someplace to go to. But still, once I get down a little bit and these slots start to fill up, I'll be sure and vacuum that out of there. Okay, so we We got a good cut going there. Now I'm using a conventional cut going in, then I just the climb cut as I go back for another cut. Okay, now let's drop her down 100 thousandths. Okay, now the 100 thousandths, I'll have about 9 more passes like this. See, I hope you can see this, and I've got someplace for the swarf to go right now. All right. Okay. 200 thousandths. I'm going to turn this light off here, and then when I check this video, I think I get the best shot with just the overhead lights. Now I can use the rapid to bring it back over here a lot faster. It's not really cutting much there. All right. Now, I'm not going to make you suffer through making 9 passes here. You can see this swarf is starting to build up in the slots there as I cut through this island. All right, I'm going to take some time vacuuming that out. I'm gonna buy some kind of remote thing for my vacuum cleaner where I don't have to bend over there all the time. I can keep my nozzle up here where it's closer. Anyway, we shut this thing down a minute. Like I say, I'm not going to make you suffer through there. You can see the island is disappearing. I got about 700,000 more to cut. I'll do that off camera, and then I'll come back on about the time I've got the cleanups done, and so I'll catch you after that's done. Thank you.